Croeso to this presentation of the EAS Iolo Williams Transition Unit. Iolo Williams is an ornithologist. In layman's terms, he's a bird watcher. He's also a nature observer and a TV presenter at the BBC. So let's start by looking at Beth Yw or Beth Ydy Uned Iolo Williams. What is the Iolo Williams unit all about? Iolo is a unit of work for years 2 to 4 with a transition unit included. Iolo Williams follows the thematic approach in line with the curriculum for Wales. Iolo has been developed with a cross-curricular approach to support learners with their oracy skills to confidently talk about themselves and others. It introduces age-appropriate sentence patterns and vocabulary to bridge the transition from years 2 to 3 and beyond. All planning and resources are included in the folder for the EAS schools. Iolo is introduced through story mapping and supports talk for writing. Ham. Why use Iolo Williams with your learners? At the end of the unit, learners will be able to confidently talk and write about themselves following the story map. It will allow the learners to use familiar language patterns and will make the learning more authentic. It will allow the learners to hear and use everyday Welsh language. It will develop learners' confidence, and it will develop learners' bilingualism inside and outside the classroom. Iolo Williams' unit of work also models how to plan a thematic approach to include Welsh. Iolo has been designed using the EAS placemat language and language continuum. A copy of the language continuum can be found in the file section of the team space. Iolo Williams has also been designed in line with the 4 purposes. We have highlighted all the appropriate elements for you. All the planning and resources for Iolo Williams can be found in the Welsh team space. This slide shows you where they are located. Please ensure first that you are a member of the team space. If you are not a member, we can easily add you using your hub email address. I've included the Welsh team's email addresses on this slide. Please get in touch with any one of us if you need to be added, or alternatively speak with your school's Welsh lead who can contact us. The Iolo Williams Transition Unit is located in the Files section. Please click on the Planning and Resources folder, then the Foundation Learning folder, and finally the Iolo Williams folder. Rhian will be working on this unit of work over the next half term to offer alternative additional lessons ready for transition time, so please watch this space. When you open up the planning, you will see a story map, the planning, an Aled Antir reading detective sheet, and a list of new vocabulary, as well as many other useful resources. As mentioned earlier, Iolo is based on the sentence patterns from the language continuum and foundation phase fans. On this slide, you can see the language patterns which are covered in the Iolo Williams unit of work. For example, pwy oed ti? Faint ydy dy oed di? Ble oed ti'n byw? Pa liw ydy dy wallt di? Pa liw ydy dy lygau di? Beth oed ti'n wisgo? Oes, da ti. Beth oed ti'n hoffi? Beth dwyt ti ddim yn hoffi? Ble oed ti'n mynd? Ble es ti? Beth welais ti? Roedd yn. Before we look at the story map, let's have a look at some of the new vocabulary that will be introduced to the children. For example, fy nheulu, my family. Dau gi, 2 dogs. Adaregydd, ornithologist. They're both just as hard to pronounce as well. Cyflwynydd y bywyd gwyllt, wildlife presenter, and teledu, television. A great way to introduce any new vocabulary is to use TPR, total physical response. When pupils are introduced to a new word, they are given specific actions, or pupils choose their own actions. Hook learners in by showing them a clip of Iolo Williams and his passion for nature. Please have a look at this clip at your own leisure. The link to the clip will be in the teacher planning. Show the story map without words to the pupils and explain to them that they are going to pretend to be Iolo Williams and make a video presentation about him in Welsh. Firstly, they need to learn some facts about him. Show the three fans, pwy oed ti, faint ydy oed di, and ble oed ti'n byw, and ask the children if they can remember how to answer the questions of themselves first. This is the teacher copy of the original story map. Gwrandewch ar y story map. Newydd am 2024, new for 2024, we have a simplified version of the story map for the Year 2 learners. The 2024 folder has been uploaded to the Iolo folder in the team space, and it has some new resources and ideas to add to the original unit of work based on this simplified map. Please use the map which is more relevant to your learners. This is the teacher copy of the simplified story map. Again, I'll let you have a listen to that in your own leisure. For every planning sheet in the unit, you will find it follows the same format and includes learning objectives, key language, focus and enhanced tasks, and resources. There are the Oracy activities which you will find in the Planning and Resources folder in the Iolo Williams Transition unit. Some of the examples include ping pong, map story, game Lleidyr, the thief game similar to the corners game, a board game on Iolo, a treasure hunt, game a crocodile, a gadair boeth as Iolo, and a memory game using SE i'r goedwig. Gwelais I went to the woods and I saw. These are the reading activities which you will find in the Planning and Resources folder in the Iolo Williams Transition unit. There's a pollen patrwm, human sentences, Beth wyt ti'n wisgo, a presentation digital book, a treasure hunt, slapfordd, digital pairs game, dominoes and lotto games in group guided resources folder, and Aled Antir, a Iolo Williams game y llygoden, the mouse game. And then finally, some reading activities, which again you'll find in the Planning and Resources folder in the Iolo Williams Transition unit. There's camera click examples, word level activity for Blwyddyn Tri, Aled Antir, Detective Darllen, reading detective for Iolo Williams, and where pupils can write about themselves some ideas. Diolch am wrando. If you have any further questions, then please do not hesitate to get in touch with us. Our contact emails are on the slide. A copy of the Iolo Williams Transition Unit PowerPoint used in this presentation will be available in the Teamspace. Go to Files, Planning and Resources, Foundation Learning, and then the Iolo Williams Transition Unit folder. Okay.